Good morning, humans. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. My name is Teresa, and this is my YouTube channel where I share all about yarn and different things I'm doing with it. This is Vlogmas, so I will be opening my Pretty Twisted Yarns of 2023 Advent, December 18th. Okay, if you haven't opened yours yet, look away. Wait a minute. What's happening? Ooh. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. This was fun to just like I knew what it was, but then to open it again and see it is really fun. So day 18. This will all lead up to kind of why I've made decisions that I've made up to this point. So the end's going to be really good. Day 18. Yeah, didn't write the proportions down, but it looks like it is, 75% bright aqua from Dharma Trading Co. and 25% purple pop from Dharma Trading Co. at a 1% degree of strength. And yes, so I checked the math, the bright aqua from yesterday, and the spearmint, everything's at a 1% degree of strength. I can't wait to get this up there and see how it's starting to look. So yeah, if you haven't been watching till the end, watch till the end if you want, where I string it all up on a sleigh that may or may not fall soon. It's getting kind of heavy, I don't know. So, if you want to just see how like that, then just like go to the very end and watch the end where it kind of all comes together. In hindsight, I probably should have been making reels showing like day 1, day 2. Note to self, Teresa, next year do this. Anyway, that is that. And gratitude list. I have been having it in my head every day. And I haven't been putting it every day, but that's okay because back on track. First person I woke up thinking about, okay, so Gary knits, Gary rides, bro, thank you. I'm just gonna name a list of people and then I'm gonna talk a little bit more about Gary. Nikki from Avery Lane Creations, Cheryl of Hypnotic Yarn and Yarnable. Who did I wake up thinking about? Amy, Happy Little Yarn. It's like too many people to remember. First person I woke up thinking about was Gary. Now, I panicked a little bit with the whole Sam's Club thing. And I really don't want to keep bringing it up because I consulted with the universe and a few friends. And I was like, it's not that I'm not like a warrior for justice, because I feel like a lot of times I'm not informed enough to make like informed decisions about things like that. And I don't want this to be a place of like sadness or overwhelm or like whatever. But I know you guys are probably wondering what happened to Haley. I'm gonna need some water. And I feel like I started something and didn't finish the story. Okay. I was 100% sure that day Haley had been fired. The manager on the phone told her as much. She still went in to try to not get fired. They still tried to get her fired, but she made it through the day by pretending not to be sick. And they still made her work in the food department sick. They also switched her schedule up. Normally, I might have already mentioned this in Vlogmas. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. But they switched her schedule up. She's full-time, so she has a set schedule. They have to check their schedule every morning because that morning their schedule could have changed. So she's now working Christmas Eve, which is when we are celebrating all of our Christmas at my mother-in-law's house. And she went in to be like, yo, like I'm full-time. I have a set schedule. My whole Christmas is on this day. The manager she was talking to was not rude, but she's like, my son's birthday's on Christmas Eve. I had it off and now I work. If I have to work, you have to work. So she's working Christmas Eve. Not the end of the world. my immediate inner fight or flight, I didn't want anything out of the situation. I guess I just wanted, I was like, this is something people need to know about. I know a few people who have big voices, right? Like warriors for justice, right? So I'm kind of embarrassed. Gary, I'm sorry. That day I was in a manic state, and I quick video messaged Gary, almost in tears, being like, dude, I need help. This just happened. Because I knew Gary, you know, he is someone who is a true angel, and I've done, I don't want to say collaborations with in the past, but like we've supported each other and gotten to know each other through other people. Anyways, because that was the person that first came to my mind, like, who has a big voice who could maybe shout out to like just let people know that like this is happening. Well, apparently people know already. I was the last to find out. Now, I should not have jumped to that. Like, that's not Gary's problem or like anybody else's problem. So, sorry, Gary. So as I'm reflecting, I'm like, okay, that's kind of my Chicken Little, like, oh my God, this is happening. The world needs to end. What can we do to stop it? Reach out to the first person that you know. When I was in crisis before, first person that I thought of was Always Be Kind Yarn, Laura. Called Laura. She helps, you know, like, so my first bodily reaction was like, yeah, ask for help. Anyway, Haley ended up not getting fired. She still has her job unless something happens between now and January 1st. So I want to say like it's all good. It is all good. But I'm trying to just like persevere and like get through. Doesn't mean I'm not crying at the end of the day in my closet. Sometimes I am, but I'm choosing to look at the blessings. So that's my gratitude list. People like Nikki from Avery Lane Creations, Cheryl from Hypnotic Yarn believe about community over competition. They have a free like podcast on like Spotify and different places you can listen to podcasts. I think it's called like Seller's Gonna Sell. And where they take you behind the scenes of their handmade business. So Dragon Horde Yarn, super inspirational. I just saw a reel from Tristan this morning that was super inspirational. So looking for those kind of like, okay, what's the good that's going to come out of this is what has been the driving force through this. And I am committed to myself. I'm not really putting pressure on myself, but I want to record every single day of this whole experience, because if I look back in 5 years, I want to be able to see how we navigated this as a family. Our first Christmas without Mimi, our first Christmas together as a nuclear family, and all that transpired. And this is just what's happening in my world in December. I feel kind of bad that like most of what I've been dyeing is an exclusive colorway that can't be purchased, but that's what I'm doing right now in December. So all that to say, I have a busy dye day. I'm gonna dye some yarn today. Also, I want to show you another ornament. So this is another ornament. It's the same pattern, I believe, that I showed yesterday. Again, Aquila made this and brought it for my girls. Let's see if I can get you a good look. So same pattern, but in red, because Haley's favorite color is red. Like, that is so intricate and beautiful. So thank you, Aquila, for bringing some joy into our lives. And we get to look at this and be reminded of you and your balls all Christmas long. Sorry, I can't help it. I was born this way. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna dye some yarn, stay the course, carry on. Yeah, I'm gonna close this segment because I am totally rambling. I'm trying to stay focused. Not always an easy thing to do, is it? Okay, I will catch up with you guys in the next clip. Bye!
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay.
So, it is about 1 o'clock, and I'm taking a little lunch break. I have 6 more skeins to dye, and then I will be done with the wet work for the day. I got a little homework done. I am going to do a little research and start developing what the Die Hard community has chosen for me to dye for the Die Hard Yarn of the Month Club. I'm very, very excited to reveal that. Stay tuned in January. All that content will be coming out in January. And, oh, tonight we have a Zoom. I think I already said that. Low-key nervous. But if nothing else, it'll just be me talking to myself and, you know, be life as usual. So I'm gonna eat my lunch and then I'll check back with you guys later. Okay, awesome. It's like 4 o'clock. I have all the yarn that I needed to dye today dyed. What's in the oven? It's heat setting. And in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna take a shower, fix this situation up here that I called my head, and get ready to meet some friends on a fun Zoom knit night with Pretty Twisted Yarns for my new Die Hard community. I'm low-key nervous. Like, I'm nervous that no one will come, and then I'm nervous that, like, everyone will come. I told Dave, and he goes, Tracy, you're gonna be nervous no matter what. Like, once I get on the Zoom, I'll be totally fine. I don't know why I get nervous before things. I don't know. It'll be fun, though. In this clip, we observe Teresa in her office, where she is doing some computer work, testing Zoom functions for tonight's knit night, and doing some homework. Let's leave her to her business. Well, thank you for joining me for Vlogmas Day 18. I am going to say goodnight. I just got off of my first knit night with my Die Hard community, and it was so much fun to say hi to some friends, and I got a little bit of knitting done. So, if you don't like naughty, don't look, because this is just a little bit naughty. I got a little bit of work done on my naughty list hat. This is the skein. This is the little naughty guys. I will forever love them. And let's see, how far did I get? Or am I a ding dong and I didn't put the thing on? No, I'm a ding dong. I didn't put the thing on. Okay. Cut this out, Teresa. Whatever, I got like this much done on my basic AF hat. It's just gonna be super slouchy beanie. And this is the Naughty List colorway. It's so fun. So it was nice to get some knitting done and carry around my naughty fuzzy ball sack from Naughty Knitting Sacks. I know I've showed this before, but I will show it again because it's fabulous. I love it every time. Okay, so I'm going to hang my skein from Advent Day 18 on my sleigh and bid you adieu. I hope to see you again in the morning, where I have another fun-filled day of dying hard to do. So, catch ya. Check you on the flip side, yo. Peace out.